Hi everybody, and welcome to this episode of the Kaz channel. In this episode, I'm going to be taking you to Lake George, New York, to the light display that they have in Woods Park. I'm going to start here in the park with the first half of the lights. Then we're going to be going into the village, up and down Beach Road, and then back here to finish this off. So I hope you enjoy this. And Merry Christmas. There's a carriage. A couple with snow coming down. There's a big one. Look at that big one. Got deers prancing with some trees. Some prancing deer here. Prancing deer here. Let's follow this one. This one's like going all the way over there. I'm gonna go into the bathrooms here. So what used to be here? We'll give a little history of this place. No? Why not? So this is where, what was it called again? Gaslight Village used to be. It says Gaslight Village used to be in this area. Can you see it? You can't really see it. Wait, now it is. Let's go into the bathrooms. It's the best time to poop or pee. So the Gaslight Village had like a 1800s feel to it, right? Or early 1900s amusement park, and it had some Aaron Fector animatronics in it, right? And what were they? There was were they redone? Oh, there's some toy soldiers there. Ah, that one disappears. The one on the right disappears. Oh, sure. Had some rocket fire explosion animatronics here back in the I guess the 70s and 80s. So here's the Fort William Henry here. What is? Oh, okay. It's the 9/11 firemen putting the flag up at the World Trade Center. It's the Fort William Henry here, the side of it, and here's Santa.
I know him.
I know him. I know him. Here's the Lake George Steamboat Company. There's where you buy your tickets at this replica of a lighthouse that was once on Lake Champlain. There's the Lac du Saint-Sacrement. I call it the Seine or the Lac, whoever you want to talk to. Here's the Mohican. And there's the Minnehaha. And hopefully this will show up on whatever you're watching this one, but here's another view of the Mohican. Another one of the steamboats that sails on Lake George, which is right out there. And here's the Minnehaha.
We take it the Minnehaha.
And we've been going on it in the summer when they have the pirate cruise, and they call it the Minnehaha. But Minnehaha is actually an Indian word that means laughing waters. There's another view of the Fort William Henry with Santa Claus firing a cannon and exploding and saying, "Merry Christmas." And there's the village of Lake George. This is looking up Beach Road toward the village. And there's the village of Lake George and all that blackness out there. is Lake George itself. It's a cloudy night, so you don't have any moon out tonight. And there's a hockey player there. And right over there, it's an ice rink. I don't think it's open tonight, but it has that plastic ice that you can skate on, and you can bring your skates and skate on that rink there. And here's the other boat company that's at the southern end of the lake here. I don't think this is called I'm not sure if this is called the Shoreline Cruises anymore. It was owned by the Cork family back when I was visiting, when I would do my weekly visit every Thursday to have dinner at the at Neptune's, King Neptune's pub. But after, I think the parents, at least after the father died, I think it was divided amongst the two sons, and one of the Cork sons had Neptune's, the other one had the Shoreline. But I think the Shoreline, the boats have since been sold to somebody else. And it says waterfront cruises, parasailing. What does that say? Lake George waterfront cruises. So that most likely they did not keep the Shoreline Cruises name, but you can look that up online. Here's another view of the Adirondack. Looking at its stern there. But yeah, it says waterfront cruises, and then this restaurant here used to be called the Shoreline, but now it's called the Lighthouse Grill. And King Neptune's has since closed and it's become condos, so no more partying here. It's now condos. Yeah. They had these last year around the village, but they weren't very Christmassy, but they are still nice looking. They look like they're from the garden. They have all bugs and worms and caterpillars and things like that, butterflies. It's very magical. Some mushrooms. Sparkly ones up in the trees, and dragonfly there. Look at that, looks like a...
It's like water.
Yeah, it's like waterfall there. That's neat. Yeah, those icicle ones in the back there looking like water coming down the waterfall. What do we have here? Some bugs, some butterflies flying around here. I got some more stuff over here. At the bathrooms here we have a little bear with antlers. And here's the public bathrooms here. At the information center there's another polar bear. Oh yeah, in February they should be having this it's staying cold, so they should have the winter carnival soon. And the winter carnival's in February, so hopefully they'll be able to have that on the lake this year, as opposed to past years where they've had to have it on a land because of El Nino and La Nina. And we're at the intersection here of Canada Street. I think that's McGill across the street there, and Beach Road. This is Route 9. Here's the information center. There's another polar bear. And another polar bear. And here's Canada Street. Winter in Lake George. And it's looking south towards Glens Falls and the outlets. We're walking around here. Some more butterflies. Some deer. Got some red deer there. And oh, that's neat. It's a praying mantis at the top there. I like that praying mantis. Some butterflies. And some blue deer here. There's a mama duck there with some baby ducks. Plastic there. Oh, skating out there.
I'm a little afraid now. How old are they?
No, plastic. The whole thing's plastic. Wall's plastic. The glass is plastic. The ice is plastic.
Oh, really?
I don't know what this is. I wonder if this is one of those duck. Yeah, it's one of those duck boats, I think. Because these lights are from Albany. Albany had a drive-through thing. We drive through and look at the lights at Washington Park. Washington Park is Albany's version of like Central Park, and I think Albany does have a duck boat business. And so I think that's what this may be. Because I'll show you later on why I do think that is a duck boat from Albany. There's a steamboat here. Paddle boat, like the Minnehaha. And this building here, which is the gift shop across the street from the steamboats, used to be a D&H train station from the D&H line. My son told me. So there's some jacks there with a bouncing ball. There's a game jacks. The ball bouncing there. And there's the Santa Claus on a motorcycle, because you gotta have Santa on a motorcycle, why not? Got some trees here playing some instruments. You can see the arms there playing the saxophone, and some arms there and there playing the drums, and some arms there playing the guitar. There's a... Oh, it's a girl on a pogo stick. Okay. Thought it was somebody with their hair on fire, like, oh, right there. Looks like their hair's on fire when they go up in the air. There's a pogo stick girl. On top. There's a dog there with wheels, like a pull toy. Some bears there, some polar bears. One of them's being animated there. What's that? What is that there? Is that Jack in the Box? Or is that like a Punch and Judy? Is it Punch? Can't tell. Okay, so if that would have been Judy, but that's not Judy. This isn't Punch and Judy. These are just two kids throwing snowballs at each other. Because she's behind a wall of snowballs there, a wall of snow there, and she's throwing a snowball at him, and he's throwing it back. And there you go, there they are throwing snowballs back and forth at each other. And this is the main thing that you can tell is why it's from Albany. It says APD there, so I guess the Village of Lake George is leasing these from Albany this year in 2024, Christmas 2024. But that's the Albany Police Department patrol car there with a looks like Rudolph's nose is flashing there. He has a police hat on, and he's got a tree on top of the car there, some presents in the back. But next year they may change it to the Lake George Police Department. There's the Statue of Liberty. Statue of Liberty here, and over here is this is a big one. It says "God bless the USA." The American flag there with some stars flying around. That's nice. Here's another view of the Statue of Liberty and the Albany Police Department car. Here's a tribute to the World Trade Center, never forgotten, with the Twin Towers there. And here's another thing that shows that this is from Albany. It's the Albany Fire Department. Santa is driving the fire truck there with the bell ringing. The Christmas tree here with Christmas presents on either side. Nice. There's some candy here. And is this a little thing of candy? Like some candy canes? I'm not sure. But here's a big cupcake, it looks like, next to a house. There's a present here. And what is this? This is looks like some wheels. That's a train. There you go. It's a train. Locomotive with a gingerbread man riding and driving the train, and some gingerbread men in the back of it. So if that's a coal car and that's the engine, does that mean that he throws the other gingerbread men into the fire to power the steam engine? Is that a coal car, the gingerbread man car? Some more candy here. And over there looks like some angels. Some angels there blowing on some horns. And some Victorian people there. So I'm thinking. I think you can see, and then it says right through there, something backwards. Something in the, I think it's welcoming you to the village. And to all a good night, maybe? Oh, and to all a good night. That's what it means. And to all. Okay, that's not backwards. It says, and to all a good night. Okay, last thing I see here is the, it's like out in the middle are some hockey players. A couple kids playing hockey with the goalie there. But that's pretty much it for this episode of the Kaz channel. Thanks for coming to this episode and watching me go around the village lights here in Lake George, New York, 2024. So again, that's pretty much it. Thanks for coming. Please like and subscribe. Please go to archangelproductions.org where you can get some DVDs of mine and watch other episodes of the Kaz channel, and my son's new CEC Upstate channel focusing on Chuck E. Cheese, Rocket Fire Explosion, animatronics, and Spirit Halloween stuff, and all that sort of stuff. But thanks for coming. Bye.